Could it be that I'm finally live? I'm hoping so. Yes, I am live. Woohoo! Welcome to Rebel Morning Wood. I am your hostess, IRGRL, the hostess with the mostess. I have literally tried for about 10 minutes to get online with XSplit. There's got to be something wrong with my settings. So I'm going to have to look into that or ask somebody because I'm I'm really pissed this morning. Literally, I was ready to go about, honestly, 15 minutes ago, and I've been sitting here, and I think my settings are set so that off of our @RebGaming account, it says, like, when I go live on Twitch, so it's probably just spammed it about 11 times. That's how many times I've been trying to get online, so I am a little pissed. But welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm looking over the Bafta Awards. Yeah, we frickin' did not nail nothing. I mean, like, anything at all. I'm looking over. I gotta check out this game, The Journey, because that seemed to be, like, you know, the game. And, I don't know. I've heard of it, but it's, like, in the very back of my head. So, I had to go out this morning and I have to drive the kids down to the bus stop because after the hurricane, the bridge over by my house, my kids walk down the road, they go over a bridge, and then they go down about a half a mile to the bus stop. So they're redoing the bridge, and they have a little pathway left, but it's kind of really inconvenient because now it floods more at the bottom of the bridge than it probably ever did before. So I have to get up, it's snowing out, I got to drive them all the way up and around, down to the next town to the bus stop. Then I told my daughter I'd drive her to school because I had to stop at the grocery store, drop something off for somebody else, go get coffee because I decided I don't have time to make coffee when I go home. And then I had time to make my organic breakfast burritos. Can I tell you, these things are freaking amazing. I'll have to find out who did them and tell you. But if you're joining me in chat, say something because my chat's not showing anybody. And I know there's people in here. So I don't want to be rude. I like to welcome everybody into chat when they do come in. Let me know who's here. Say hi. I'm going to actually go over. This is so bad. I mean, we, like, did not pick well at all. And the games that won are, like, I don't know. Just hold on. I'm trying to, like, fix my phone volume here. And I'm getting text messages from random people. Oh my god. I'm getting actually a text about the baseball game, MLB. Apparently they want me to pick it up for them at Best Buy because I work there. When you go to work, can you pick me up this game? No, I can't. Sorry, go get it yourself. Anyhow, apparently nobody, I see people in here, but nobody's joining me for chat. So, it's a shame you guys can't log in and say hi. Shy people. Alright, let me go over. Let me start with, Sk3me was in here with me yesterday. He's probably still sleeping. I know Philly Rampage is at work, and if he can get in here to listen, he will. And myself, Philly came in later and on it and picked some picks. Let me see. For debut game, Sk3me and I both picked Deadlight. Oh god, these aren't in order. Why aren't they in order like they were yesterday? Alright, well then we're going to start with them. Alright, never mind, I take that back. So, for action games, let me find what me and Sk3me, I think Philly got in on that one, action game, I'm not sure though. Scrolling down my list here that I put up on YouTube, it's YouTube.com/RebGaming. Action game, Philly picked Far Cry 3, Sk3me picked Mass Effect 3, I picked Borderlands 2, and the winner was Far Cry 3. Woohoo! Go Philly! So that's about the only one we all got, or that any of us got. I don't think there's any more on there. It's so bad. I was reading over them real quick this morning before I left the house, and I was like, this cannot be true. Really, really bad. But, let me see here. What was the next one up? Game Innovation. I guess I'm going to have to check out this game too because I've honestly, to be honest with you, never heard of this. I'm going through audio, strategy, game design, online. Game Innovation. Um, I picked Call of Duty Black Ops because I just figured seeing the name in there, it would probably win. Sk3me picked Journey. The winner was The Unfinished Swan. Somebody out there, show me this game. Take me to it, because I don't know what it's about. I'm going to have to take the look. Obviously, it got some notoriety, so it's got to be decently good. Artistic achievement. The winner was, up for it was Journey, Halo 4, Borderlands 2, Far Cry 3, The Room, and Dear Esther. And Journey won. This is the game I'm going to have to pick out. What was that for? Artistic achievement. So let me find that on our list and see. Artistic achievement. I picked Halo 4. Sk3me picked Borderlands 2. Neither of them won. We didn't do good. Mobile and handheld games. The Walking Dead won. I picked Little Big Planet. I know that. And let's see. I gotta go through my list again. Sorry. And Philly and Sk3me picked The Walking Dead. Alright, so fine. I didn't get fucking anything. Philly's on 2 now. Sk3me's on 1, and I'm still 0. Thank God I didn't put any bets on this. I would so be sucking ass. Let me see here. Next up was audio achievement. I know I picked Halo 4. I believe Sk3me picked Assassin's Creed 3. Because we were like audio achievement, like what, you achieved audio in your game? No, but we were a little audio achievement. I picked Halo 4 and Sk3me picked Journey. The winner was Journey. God damn it, Sk3me. Philly and Sk3me are 2, and I am 0. Okay, games, online browser. Let me find. I know that was like a stupid one. Like I was like, what, whatever. I picked RuneScape, didn't get it. Oh, I know. And Sk3me picked. I remember that one. Sk3me picked Amateur Surgeon Hospital, and Song Pop won that. And IGN, I believe, had that one picked to win. Whatever. Fuck you. No. So, moving on. There's a category that must have popped up in there. We didn't have that one on our list, so I can't say it. It was for Bafta Ones to Watch Award. And Starcrossed got it. I saw Pixel Story was in there, so I would have picked that one because that's the one I knew of. Online multiplayer. I am... I'm so disappointed. Online multiplayer, I gotta find this because I know we all did not pick the one that won. Sk3me picked Call of Duty Black Ops 2, and Philly and I, with a notation to Sk3me, picked Borderlands 2. And you know who won? Journey. Okay, guys, I want all of us to go out and get Journey, and we're all going to play this together because I have no idea what it is. Now, I think Sk3me got this one too. Just wait a minute. I'm really going to be pissed if you did. Best game in 2013. I gotta find this first. Oh my god. Sk3me, you fucking got it. Dishonored. It went to Dishonored. Sk3me did not think it was gonna go to Dishonored. Philly picked Mass Effect 3, and I picked Far Cry 3, and Dishonored got it. So good for them. Best original music in a game in 2013 went to Journey. I think I picked Diablo 3, and I believe Sk3me picked Assassin's Creed 3. Let me see. Best British game, The Room won. Let me see where that is on here. Best British game, Philly and myself picked Need for Speed Most Wanted, And Scheme picked Dear Esther because it sounded British. So, I don't know if we had... Oh, Best Performer in a Game went to Danny Wallace, the narrator for Thomas Was Alone. I know none of us got that, which sucks. I think it was a threesome. We all went for, um, what's his name? Nolan North in Uncharted. And he didn't get it, which is a shame. I think they're wrong. Let's revote. Best debut game? That's up here at top for me. Me and Scheme picked Deadlight. The Unfinished Swan one. What is this fucking game? Oh, hey Dirty Pope. I got a Dirty Pope in the house, guys. Welcome to chat. I'll even take the Dirty Pope in here. So, we, like, didn't pick any. I gotta check out these games, because I probably won't even like them, though. That's what I'm thinking. If, like, the British... No offense to the British. I know a lot of Brits. But this is supposed to be, like, the British Academy Awards of gaming. And if the British are picking these games, then they can't be that good, I'm thinking. Because they're all, like, hodgy-podgy. They're not that cool. I know, like, a couple British developers. And one's a tool. And I hope he's not listening. I doubt that he is. And one's a tool, and the other one's... You know, but then I know a lot of British, like, people, like, that are friends of mine that are gamers. And I'd say a majority of them are pretty uppity. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I just mean that that's kind of the way they are. So, I guess, you know, us Americanized people pick differently than them. Let me see. Sports, fitness, games. Went to New Star Soccer. And so I know we didn't get that one. None of us did. Oh, and now, you know what? Now I'm pissed. Family games in 2013. I had originally went with, and I think I notated it. I did. Lego Batman to DC Superheroes. Excuse me, DC Superheroes. We both picked, and that was who IGN had picked to win, and I made a comment that I thought it was funny because Skylanders is so huge. But, knowing that my kids all play Minecraft, Sk3me and I both went with Minecraft. And they did not win. I think I finally got one here. Just hold on. Yes! Best story in a game, The Walking Dead. I picked that one. Woohoo! Thank you very much. I finally got one. And Sk3me picked Mass Effect 3. Let me see. Game strategy, XCOM. Enemy Unknown was picked to win. I picked Total War Shogun. And let me see. I don't know what Sk3me picked. I gotta look down here on my list. I gotta find it. Strategy. You picked Dark Souls, Sk3me. Yep, Sk3me picked Dark Souls, so... we both suck at picking games to win. Game design went to Journey. I believe I picked... And that's the last one. Game design. I gotta find it on my list here. Game design. We both picked Borderlands 2, and obviously it didn't win. Why would it... probably not even close. That's sad. Journey. Journey seemed to have walked away with all of the awards this year, so I'm gonna have to check out this game. Me and myself. Hey, Crowner, you're here. Hey, buddy. I didn't see you come in. You're so quiet. Welcome to chat. Say hi. Type something. There you go. Welcome, welcome. So, I guess today's show is dedicated to how badly Philly Rampage, Sk3me, and myself pick winners in video games. So, I was, you know, I was disappointed, but obviously we're going to have to check out, you know, that's also like how old were the people that are picking, did regular gamers pick who was winning? You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know how they do these BAFTA awards. I'll have to find out. It's an award show, like any other award show. I usually don't watch them, and I didn't watch it last night. Even though it's gaming, I fall asleep. I could never be invited to an awards show. I would fall asleep. I'm on very late today, Crowner. I was running around like a mad woman this morning. So, gaming news, shit going on, like always lately. Um, ooh, that's what I was looking for. Um, because in about 19 days is PAX East. Um, so I know the schedule was just put up of who's going to be there. Um, let me see. They've got Friday schedule up. Do they have Thursdays? Oh, wow. No, they don't have anything for Thursday. Just Friday. Yeah, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Thursday's party night. Um, a lot going on Friday. Blizzard Entertainment presents. Blizzard's going to be showboating. Magic the Gathering Convention League. That should be interesting. I might just like to go for the pictures. Oh, look at that. At 10:30 a.m. Story time with Cliffy B. Um, there's a lot going on. I haven't really seen anything that I go, oh my god, I have to go see that. I'm kind of going through. Oh, Nerdcore Hip Hop Rising Up. That should be interesting. Um, yeah, I'm looking through here, and I think at one, the Final Fantasy PAX East panel is on, and might be something. Marvel vs. Capcom 3 Ultimate Tournament. I might have to go to that one. That's gonna be hot. But yeah, I'm looking. Oh wait a minute. There's a Mario Kart 7 tournament at 2:30. But wait, at 3 there's a GoldenEye tournament. Oh my god. What do we do? What is it? Strip Search? Something's going on at 2:30 called Strip Search. This sounds very, very intriguing. So, I don't know. Like I said, PAX is coming up. Um, I've been getting a lot of invites to booths and stuff. A lot of people do. Once you register, um, Crowner's having issues with his smileys in chat. But I don't know, like, if there's anybody in particular I definitely want to make an appointment to go see. Um, but there, Halo 4 multiplayer, past, present, and future. That might be something I might want to drop in on. I just don't. I don't see. I don't know. I'm gonna go through. I think a lot of my talks are gonna start being on this. Seeing, like I said, I'm skimming through this on Friday. It's such a packed day. Friday. Super Smash Bros. Brawl tournament is going. There's so many. There's Friday night concert as well, starting at 8:30. There's a lot of shit. I've got to go through. I got to check it out. I just so much stuff. All right. Well, I think that I may be wrapping it up. I was on late, but I wanted to get up and tell everybody who the winners were. It was very important because, like I said, we all suck, obviously, at picking games. Or maybe we just picked the obvious. But I didn't know, like, that was, like, last minute. I looked it up, and I was like, oh, that's right, the BAFTAs are on. Let me see who's up for nomination. And, whatever. Like, this show is so very last minute every single day for me. You'd think I'd, like, get it by now that I'm doing one every day. But, no, I don't. So. Oh, hey, Crowner, did you start, your game yet? Yesterday you couldn't come on, right? You tweeted me? Did you start it? I thought you were downloading it or something like that. I forgot. You're 6 hours in? How do you like it so far? 6 hours into your game. And what's your opinion? It's good. No exclamation point, no. Great. It's blowing your freaking mind. It's just good. I want to... See, usually that's not a response I expect. Like, it's good. Like, are you saying it like that? Like, it's good. Or you're going, it's good. I don't know how... You gotta put, like, an exclamation point or a, So you gotta let me know. If good means just like, it could be better, or, yeah, it's all right. I don't know what that means. I gotta see if anybody else has joined us. But this chat feature for frickin' Twitch sucks because I can't see who is coming in and talking with us. And it makes me mad. Even in going through the video game news, there's nothing. Um, a new thing, video games may aid children with dyslexia. So that's good. There's an exhibit on video games at the Museum of Modern Art. So if you're near there, wherever it's at, I don't know where it's at. Let me find out for you all. We'll promote. We will promote it wherever it may be in New York. All right. If you're going to the Museum of Modern Art, go check out the gaming. The Museum of Modern Video Games are the key attraction. They said applied design is the focus. And it starts, I mean, they have tons of freaking consoles on display, so go check that out. Might be something fun. And educational. Take your kids. Teach them. Teach them about their roots, their history. Hey, Buddha. No, I know, Buddha. I do push the bubble next to chat. I know, I've used this for a long time, but it doesn't show everybody coming in all the time. I have no idea. Buddha just has joined us in chat. Welcome, welcome, Buddha. Do I know you from Twitter, or is this like, have you been like a secret listener? I'm not sure. Your name seems familiar. So I'm not sure, but I like relating my Oh, okay. Buddha is the YT manager from I Play COD. Very cool. Welcome, welcome. Were you disappointed that Call of Duty didn't win any awards at Bafta? So I'm just going to put it out there too. If there's anybody around in the morning that wants to come on Skype and do the show with me, you know, it's a 30, 40-minute show. You're more than welcome to, as long as you have a decent mic and headset. Let's do it. Come on the show with me and we'll talk. You can be my Regis. I'll be Kathy Lee. And we'll do our morning show with coffee and we'll read the paper and stuff. But yeah, Buddha, were you disappointed that Call of Duty? He says it's like giving an award to action movies in the Oscars. Yeah. This is true. I was surprised they weren't nominated for more, only because I think Black Ops 2 is more innovative. I thought innovation they would have gotten the way they've brought kind of e-games to a full circle in the game itself. But like I said, I didn't see some of the other games, or I haven't viewed them. I haven't played them. There's one I didn't even know about. You know, that Swan one. I'm gonna have to go check out. Apparently, it's really good, as is Journey. So, you know, apparently I've done some press releases on it that I just found. So, I'll have to go check that out. But yeah, I would have been nice though. You know, maybe the hype's calming down from, you know, years and years of the Call of Duty series. Maybe the hype's finally over. What do you think? I should have you on, and we'll talk about that. The hype of Call of Duty. Let me see. What did you... Buddha says, and that's kind of like how I am with the Oscars. It's all movies, and you have heard good things about, but have never seen. It's true. You're so right. You're so right. Yeah, I didn't even know that this Journey and the Swan one was so big. But that's also what I wanted to know, and I'm not trying to say anything. BAFTAs are UK based, so, and a lot of times there are games that are more popular there than they are here. Just like movies, just like fashion. So, oh my God, Sk3me showed up. Sk3me, I'm very late. I didn't get on until almost 9:30, I think. I was just about to wrap it up, and then I saw you guys. Sk3me, I think you were You got 2 picks right in the BAFTA Awards. Philly got 2 right, or maybe 3. I don't know. And I got 1. I was going to put up the thing on the YouTube page. I'm just going to link you. Let me find it again. But yeah, we didn't guess too well, Scheme. It didn't go too well. It's like I'm trying to find where the winners are. Just hold on. And by the way, that Journey game and that Swan game, Journey fucking racked it up, man. They took it all. They fucking swept that shit. Like, bam. I keep hitting the wrong fucking link and I'm getting pissed. Alright, now I'm mad because I can't find the one. But, Scheme, I want to tell you something. You'll be so happy. Dishonored won for best game. You got it. You picked that one to win. And that's the big one. Yeah, Journey was. We're all gonna... They got for multiplayer, they got music, they got it all. They took the show. But yeah, you got best game. I'm proud of you, dude. I knew it. The bathtub award Scheme? I'm just reading back. Yeah, so, yeah, Dishonored's good. Congratulations, Scheme, for picking best game of the year. Because that's the big one. Really, nobody gives a shit about, like, the other stuff. They just wait at the end. Best game of the year, you know? That's like best, you know, actress of the year. Best movie of the year. Best actor of the year. That's the big one. And you got it right. So, if I had $1 million, I'd give it to you for winning that question. Or winning that. Mm-hmm. Don't say that. There's people out there that give a shit. There is some lady sitting in a trailer somewhere in the Midwest, and she's got her big old tub of pork rinds, and she gives a shit. Okay? And for her, that's why we say this. I hope the other's not, because she's going to call me out and go, why are you talking about me? I'm not even going to repeat what he said. If you guys want to know what he's saying in chat, you can come and chat yourself. We're going to leave that one alone. Everybody else in chat is enjoying what Scheme just said to me. But yeah, there's really not too much other gaming news going on. I hate to say it. It's so dead. I think with PAX coming up. Oh, here's one. The Boy Scouts of America go thoroughly modern, making designing video games a badge-worthy affair. So they have to get a design badge, they probably have to, like, prototype a video game. Could you imagine? Now watch, my channel fills up with people just because they want to see what Scheme's typing to me. How bad would that suck? They don't come for me, they come for Scheme. I know, pump. How gay is that? Yeah, Buddha says schools are having programming classes younger and younger. Yes, they are. But I have a problem with that. Because not every kid is geared in their mindset to program. And I think sometimes it's part of their math classes. It's not like an elective. It's part of their curriculum. And I think that's unfair. Because I have a kid that doesn't think like that. And he's a great student. He's probably going to be an actor. And I'm pushing him for that. And if I have to take care of him till he's 30, then that's what I'll do. But you know. But you know what, Scheme? This is my thing, and we've talked about this before. There are kids out there, and I'm going to go off track for just a little bit. There are kids out there that aren't, you know, I have mixed kids like this. I have a kid, two of my kids are very, they do good in science, they do good in math, they do good in English. All of the top subjects in school, they do really well in. Then I have a kid who does, I would say, average. He gets B's and C's in those top classes. Um, but he excels in his cinema classes, um, what was it? His stage class where they like build the stage sets and stuff like that. I mean, he loves everything about movies and cinema and acting, and he excels. So I'm pushing him towards that. And he gets all A's in it, and people say, oh, well, it's easy to get an A in there. Well, it's just as easy to get an F. The thing is, there are some kids out there that just don't, I know that programming was being offered, and the people around the world are saying that. I just watched that big thing with all of the people saying that they should put it more, but there's kids that are going to fail at that. They're going to take that class, and they're going to fail. And I don't think that's fair. I don't think and they're taking the arts out of regular study, I think, which is wrong. You have a kid that might fail in math and English and science, but he excels in band or in art or whatever. Obviously, his mind thinks a different way, and so I think we need to promote that. Okay, I'm going to step off of my little pedestal now. Crowner says, I can see how basic programming can be useful, though. I can't. If you're a kid and you're going to go into an art school, an art college, how is programming going to help you? If you're it's not. Programming's not. There's going to be a certain group of kids that are going to be left out. So, it's technology. You want to teach technology to kids, then our elementary schools just took out their computer programs because they didn't have the money for them anymore. I think that's wrong. But instead, I have a problem with this, and I'm not against anybody of any other nationality or language, but they took away the 30 minutes of, they had computers twice a week to teach them basic computer. They learned how to use Office. They learned how to use like Google Documents, different browsers, what browsers had what with them. And the kids starting at like in second grade. And what they did was they said, we don't have the funding for this anymore, so we're going to take it away from you. But we're gonna give extra funding to the Spanish teachers and give them another half hour a week with the kids. Okay, and I'm sorry, I think that's wrong. So my kid won't be able to use a computer, but will be able to talk to Spanish people. Fucking great. Fucking brilliant. That's just so fucking retarded. I'm sorry. I'm very opinionated on this. There's almost literally nothing in this world that our children do not encounter on a daily basis that does not involve technology. And I'm sorry, I don't think if you're going to cut a program, cut language, because they have to take that in middle school anyways. So at the elementary school level, if you're going to cut a program, do not cut computers. It's just fucking morons run the school system here. It just pisses me off. No, I just set my kids up to be targets if any of the schools listen to the show in the morning. Some of the teachers I know have heard about it. So, but I'm all for, if they're going to teach programming, they may as well make gaming a subject in high school. This is in New Jersey. In elementary school levels, they took the computer program away and they gave it to, they gave back language up in lieu of getting rid of their computer programming class, which taught the kids your basic. They said, oh well, they get it in middle school. And the thing is, though, is not, they assume that every household has a computer now, and that's just not true with this economy. My kids are lucky that I'm on my computer a lot. They've known how to use a computer since, God, they were like 3 years old. My kids, they know the ins and outs. They know how to do shit that I don't even know how to do. But this was before, and then recently they just started cutting off the computers here. So, and that's another thing. Crowner says, I'm from Sweden. That the United States is ranked like 25th in the world for education. Oh my God, Scheme. I can't, I'm not even going to say that. I'm not even going to say what you said. I'm not even going to go there. I can't even say. Actually, I don't think that Japan is number one. I'm going to ignore that comment right now because oh my God, the things that Scheme wants as electives in school is quite amazing, to be honest with you. Um, let me see. Education ranked in the world. Let me see if I can find it. Maybe okay, here we go. I found an article from Huffington Post. And let me see. The United States places 17th in the developed world for education. Finland and South Korea are on the top list with the best education systems. Hong Kong, Japan, and Singapore follow. The rankings are based on various measures, including international test scores, graduation rates between 2006, 2010, and the prevalence of higher education seekers. We're 17th. I want to see this list though. I want to find it. Let me see if I think I found it. Hmm. I found the site, but I can't find um, the list. Usually there's like a list and it just says like number one is this, number two is this. But yeah, we're ranked 17th in global education. We suck ass. You should see the conversation going in here. Let's see. Let me read this. Okay, we'll pass the breast milk comment. They go to school 6 days a week. It's something crazy. They kill themselves if they fail tests. This is what Sk3me is saying. Which Korea is communist? He goes South Korea. Crowner goes north. Sk3me goes north or south. Crowner goes, oh my God, you are so American. Oh, we're horrible at education. Which I find funny because if you're a foreigner and you go to college in the United States, you can come here for free. So any foreigner in the world can come to the United States to one of our crappy colleges and get a crappy education and take that back home. Hmm. Hey, Shadow, welcome to chat. I'm going a little over, or maybe I'm almost done with my time. Crowner, pretty much any person that does not live in the United States can get a visa and come to college for free here. It's very easy. But being we're ranked 17th in the world, like, would you really want to? No, but you can't move to America without a green card, right? You can come on. You can get a visa and come on a student visa. Then you have to make sure that you get it renewed. But who would want to come here to get an education? Like, seriously. We're ranked 17th in the world. I don't know. Sk3me asked a good question. Does Harvard or Cambridge or Yale count as a good education in foreign countries? No, because they have no fucking sports teams that are good. How can that rate? Apparently all of India does, because all of India goes there. This is crazy. But it's true. Buddha, you're funny. Um, Another thing I was going to talk about, I don't know if I'm going to talk about it because it's very personal. And there's a lot of people in here today. I was going to, save it. Because I noticed with my daughter growing up and society trends and um, being socially acceptable, my boys have kind of niched their way and found their groups fairly easy. And Amanda my daughter has had a little bit more difficult time because she's she's always been a little older for her age. In fifth grade, she was the only student in the gifted and talented program. So she was kind of put out there for that. And she's an artist, and so she has found her group. And as she's getting older, I found that my personal afflictions that I have carried through into adult life, I need to get rid of, because she's old enough now to understand what they are. And so I don't know if I want to do this in front of you guys. If I do this, then I'm like admitting a huge thing on the air, and kind of putting all of my this is my one big skeleton in my closet, and it's very hard for me to deal with, and it's very but I figured if I didn't do this, then I wouldn't get this monkey off my back, so to say. And it's been a hard one for I'm talking since I've been like 6 years old. And I said I was going to do this on the air today. I didn't know so many people were going to be in here listening. Because the reason why I didn't do it, if I put it out there now, then I've rid myself of this, and I can kind of move forward and move on with it. And it's a big deal. Now, nobody's saying anything in chat because you're all sitting there listening, and I don't know if I want to do this now. Maybe I'm just going to end the show right now. Forget it. I'm not going to say anything. No, I said I was going to do it because I didn't want to back out. In society, we have a stigma of the way women should look. And you can look at any magazine, and there's a certain way that society deems is what a good-looking woman looks like, body-wise. And how ironic this fucking song comes on. Kind of funny, but and I'm not going to blame this on my mother, because my mother was raised in a time where her looks were everything. Her weight was everything. My mother was like a size 1 or something stupid like that, a size 3. And if you're on my Facebook, I know Sk3me is, I know a couple people are, there's not any full-bodied pictures of me there. And there's a reason why. But Crowner, it's okay. You see, in my head, I know that this is wrong, but I can't, it's hard for me to deal with this. And I'm going to make a confession here, and I hope my son's not listening, because he's going to be very pissed off at me. Last year at PAX fell on Easter, and I have other kids. So I backed out of PAX, telling my son that it was because it fell on Easter. And that's not the truth. And the truth is because I felt I was too overweight. So I didn't go to PAX. And I realized what a big problem that is for me, that I shouldn't mentally be like that, because it shouldn't matter. My whole life, I've been very, very skinny. I was all-state swimming for California for 2 years running. I mean, I've always been very athletic, and a while ago I dropped a lot of weight, and I still have about, I'm going to be honest with you, I have about 25 pounds to go. And I almost, PAX coming up, I almost started doing what I was doing last year, of trying to find a way out of it. And I can't do that anymore. I just posted a comment on my Facebook the other day, and I said to people, I said, you know what? I am not super skinny anymore. I am in my 40s. I'm the mom of 5 beautiful children. And the older I get, the harder it is to keep this off. And I think my problem started after I had broken my leg and sat around on my ass for about 6 months, because I kept walking on it. So he kept me in a cast for a very long time. And I think there's a certain stigma that people have about me. And I know this by the way some men talk to me. And so I just, I have a feeling that when I go to PAX, there's going to be a lot of people that look at me and go, whoa, she's not skinny like I thought she was. And that's what bothered me. And then I realized, you know what? If you're going to like me, you're going to like me for who I am. You're not going to give a shit. Um, you're not going to give a shit if I'm 25 pounds overweight or not. I have 25 pounds to go. And the thing is, I need to do this the right way. I could crash diet and drop like 10 pounds, maybe 15 even before PAX. And we have literally 19 days. But I can't do that anymore because it just wreaks havoc on me. And I'm not going to. I want to go there. I want to have a good time, and I want to be happy. And Scheme says my girlfriend is thick and juicy, and I love it. But you know what, Scheme? I was raised, and I was raised, and I remember a conversation. Like I said, I don't blame my mother because my mother believed this. And I don't think she was doing it to be hurtful or mean. She was doing it because she in her heart believed this. But from the time I was like 6 years old, she started telling me that I needed to be skinny. I need to be skinny, and I need to always wear makeup, and I need to always do my hair, or nobody. And she didn't say man or woman, friend, whatever. She said nobody will love you. And I remember when I was on the swim team, and you gotta understand, I swam every single day. There was not, in California, I'm from California, we swam year round. There wasn't an ounce of fat on me, and I was in 9th grade, and I went home from school, and she looked at me, and I was actually getting throwing my stuff down, because it was summer, and we had swim practice in the summer, over summer, and I was getting ready to go out with my girlfriends. We were going out to the lake, and she looked at me and she says, "Are you gaining weight?" And you got to understand, I swam at least 4 hours every day, 2 in the morning, or I would go 2 hours every morning before school, and I would go 2 hours every day after school. And but I believed her, because my mother wouldn't lie to me. Like I said, I'm not blaming her because my mother was a beautiful woman. She was so gorgeous, and she prided herself in her looks. So I've kind of grown up believing this. And now that my daughter's 12, I realize that, some of my afflictions may be wearing off on her, so I need to stop it. And so I think by maybe confessing that I have a horrible issue with my weight and how I look, that that if there are people out there that are expecting me to turn up at PAX looking a certain way, well, here you go. Don't be surprised. But I'm still the same person, and this is a hard thing for me to sit here and confess to people that I'm fat, because, like I said, I think a lot of people in my life and stuff, and that's why you'll only ever see a headshot of me, and that's probably the next step, which people are probably going to end up seeing a lot of pictures of me at PAX. But instead of cringe and go, oh God, I hate to even think about clothes, I actually took my last paycheck and I went out and bought myself some fucking hot looking clothes. I bought myself some new boots to wear on Thursday night to the Mad Cats party. And I'm actually got a big shock for everybody, because I'm doing a drastic change with my hair. And so, but I just want people to understand, though, that that I understand, because I try to tell my daughter every day, we eat healthy. I've started eating healthier, and I have cut the carbs and the sugar, and but I like food. I like to eat food, and I like to go out, and I hate dieting. I hate being around people and go, oh, I can't have that. You know what I mean? So I'm just I don't want to, and I also don't want to do that around my daughter and my kids, but I want us all to eat healthier and just make it a way of life, and not mom's on a diet again. And I think for too many years, I've gone around going, oh, I can't wear that, mommy's too fat. And I didn't realize the implication what that was doing to my daughter or even my boys. My one son, TJ, who's 16, he's an athlete. And I got worried last year because he was losing so much weight that, and he's 6 feet tall. He got down to like 150 at one point. And I told him, I said, you got to stop this, you know? And so I think my afflictions and their fear of, on their father's side of the family, there's 3 of their family members are very obese. So I think, you know, it's all, I'm watching my daughter and thinking, you know, this is kind of madness and I need to stop this. So this is my self-confession. I have a huge issue with my weight. And I don't think if I didn't do this now, that it's not going to ever get any better. And if you see me at PAX, and, you know, honestly, if my weight bothers you because you thought I looked a certain way and I don't, then you don't need to be a part of my life. And so, you know what? I am a beautiful person. I know I look good for my age. You know, I have great sex appeal. And you know what? I am going to stop trying to lose weight for everybody else. And I'm just decided that I'm just going to get me healthy, and in the process, I'll lose the weight. And so that's why I'm doing it on the show, though, because it's you know, I had to. Maybe it's not the right format or anything, but you know, I think in any industry that you work in and you're perceived a certain way, it's really kind of hard to come out of that shell, and especially knowing my issues. Like I said, I've been skinny my whole life, and when I felt that I even gained 5 pounds in my 20s, I would go on a cry. I wouldn't eat for 3 days. That's how I dieted. I just wouldn't eat. I drink like water for 3 days straight, and that was it. So that's it. That's my confession. And now I kind of feel relieved, and I can go to PAX, and I can enjoy myself, and I can have a great time. And if you see me at PAX, and you know, I hope that you're not stigmatized by my weight gain. And if you are, you know what? You can kiss my ass now at 25 pounds overweight, and when I lose it, you can kiss my ass then. And all right, Sk3me's going to IHOP, and I am going to end my show on that good note. Thank you, everybody, for dropping in. Sk3me, Philly, and I are going to practice picking better winners next year for the Bafta Awards. And everybody, thank you for joining in, and have a great and wonderful day. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning, hopefully on time and not late. All right, bye.